Welcome to our book summary video series. Today, we are going to discuss key takeaways from the best-selling book 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Jordan B. Peterson. In this book, Peterson outlines 12 key principles that will lead to an ethical and relatively manageable life. So, let's start. Rule number 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Social hierarchies exist among all the species. A low-status person is more reactive and uses a lot of energy to protect himself. This state of being leads to poor health, posture, and several bad habits developed out of desperation. The opposite is true of high-status individuals. Their status ensures them health, territory, and resources. If you consider yourself a low-status individual, to improve your place in society is to adopt the habits of those above them. Instead of acting submissive, you should try to maintain an erect posture and act in an assertive manner. So, build confidence to combat interpersonal and social oppression. Rule number 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Our experience is composed of two elements: order and chaos. Order includes tradition, social organization, friendship, etc. Chaos is betrayal, anarchy, illness, ignorance, etc. Too much chaos or too much order can cause despair. To find a balance between chaos and order, we must take care of body, mind, and soul. We must speak up and defend ourselves against oppression, and we must create order out of the chaos of life through healthy and ethical action. If we can't find the motivation to do this for ourselves, we should imagine we are caring for a friend. So, start taking care of yourselves as you would a friend. Guys, put your own oxygen mask on first. Rule number 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Those who surround themselves with emotionally healthy people are happier and more successful in life than those who keep company with troubled individuals. Honest, kind, healthy people lift up those around them. Yet it's not always easy to surround oneself with such friends. Sometimes we end up in the wrong crowd because it's the simplest option, or we don't believe we deserve any better. Other times, we think we can help those who are less fortunate. However, those who are less fortunate may also be troublemakers who can bring the helpers down with them. Jim Rohn famously said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So, choose your friends wisely. Rule number 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. In this era of social media, it is effortless for us to fall into the trap of social comparison. If we want to find fulfillment in life, we must become clear about who we are and what makes our lives meaningful. Then we can focus on doing better. So, stop comparing yourself to your peers. Instead, start comparing yourself to who you were yesterday, and focus on bettering yourself in the direction of your life vision. Rule number 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. When raising children, it is important to mercifully discipline them, otherwise, the outside world will harshly discipline them when they are adults. So, if you have children, do not hesitate to enforce necessary rules that will help children learn the proper way to behave. This is to ensure they will later be able to function and thrive in society. Rule number 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. There is suffering everywhere in this world. If you watch news, you get to know the suffering and injustice happening around the world. Instead of focusing on the suffering we have no control over and criticizing others, we need to start cleaning up our lives. Consider your circumstances. Start small. Have you taken full advantage of the opportunities offered to you? Are you working hard on your career, or are you letting bitterness and resentment hold you back and drag you down? Have you made peace with your brother? Are you treating your spouse and your children with dignity and respect? Do you have habits that are destroying your health and well-being? Are you truly shouldering your responsibilities? Have you said what you need to say to your friends and family members? Are there things that you could do, that you know you could do, that would make things around you better? Have you cleaned up your life? If the answer is no, here's something to try. Start to stop doing what you know to be wrong. Rule number 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. expedience or convenience is the following of blind impulse. Peterson says, expedience is a short-term gain. It's narrow and selfish. It's immature and irresponsible. Meaning is its mature replacement. Meaning emerges when impulses are regulated, organized, and unified. Meaning emerges from the interplay between the possibilities of the world and the value structure operating within that world. If the value structure is aimed at the betterment of being, the meaning revealed will be life-sustaining. It will provide the antidote for chaos and suffering. It will make everything matter. It will make everything better. Do not fall for immediate gratification. Delaying the gratification is an important tool in learning to live our lives with purpose. So do what is meaningful, not what is convenient. Rule number 8, tell the truth, or, at least, don't lie. You can use words to manipulate the world into delivering what you want. This is what it means to act politically. Nowadays, being diplomatic and speaking diplomatically are highly accepted by society. In fact, it has become essential for people to use words to manipulate others, to be successful in certain careers like marketing, lawyers, and so on. Why do we lie? Sometimes we lie to impose our ideology, to prove we're right, to climb the social ladder, to minimize conflict, and, essentially, to gain control over our situations. Living a lie creates internal conflict, which makes us miserable. Telling the truth, on the other hand, creates a life that is more manageable and enjoyable. Individual citizens must pay attention and tell the truth to move toward a decent society and ward off corruption. Tell the truth. Or, at least, don't lie. Rule number 9, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Though listening appears to be a commonplace activity, true listening is actually quite rare. In discussions or arguments between people, one or more is often trying to prove he or she is right. When people truly listen, they are likely to learn something and come away with an altered and enhanced worldview. Do you want to practice active listening? Summarize what the other person has said before responding. This is helpful, especially during an argument. This increases empathy and helps ensure that the same argument doesn't repeat itself in the future. Truly listening brings about personal growth. So, practice active listening. Rule number 10, be precise in your speech. Everyone knows what it feels like to have the rug pulled out from under them. This is the feeling that arises when one is betrayed by a spouse, when a car breaks down and a loved one commits suicide. It's the feeling of chaos. What was thought to be a reality no longer is. During moments like these, individuals must articulate exactly what has happened, so that they can understand it and eventually move on. If they don't take stock, they will remain confused and miserable. In many situations, the courage to articulate problems can prevent much suffering. If you sweep your problems under the rug, you encourage them to aggravate and spread. So, clearly articulate your problems to confront and solve them. Rule number 11, do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Human beings are, after all, seriously remarkable creatures. We have no peers, and it's not clear that we have any real limits. Things happen now that appeared humanly impossible even at the same time in the recent past. Consider any sport. What an Olympic gold medalist achieved in the recent Olympics would have been considered superhuman in the 50s. Do not restrict our children from exploring and growing, because we do not know our limits, or do we really have any limits? Oh, are we perceiving the limits we currently have? The children who do not have any such perceptions can raise above the limits we currently have. Rule number 12, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Almost all religions suggest the idea that life is suffering. Human beings are basically fragile. We can be damaged, even broken, emotionally and physically, and we are all subject to the attacks of aging and loss. It is reasonable to wonder how we can expect to thrive and be happy under such conditions, How can we combat suffering during a crisis? Set aside a specific period of time each day to discuss the crisis. Then, for the rest of the day, we should not dwell on it. Another way to mitigate pain during a crisis is to pay close attention to love and beauty. Pay close attention to the present can help you notice moments of beauty, a sunset, maybe, or a cat on the sidewalk. Dwelling in these heavenly moments can help balance, if momentarily, the terrible suffering of life. Those are the 12 key takeaways from the best-selling book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Jordan B. Peterson. If you like this video, please share your thoughts in the comments section. Please do share the book names if you would like us to create more book summary videos. Never miss any videos from us. Click on the link in the description and install the Learn to Live Fully app on your mobile and desktop to get notifications regarding new video upload. Thank you. Let's learn to live fully. Learn to Live Fully is focused on educating you on the immense power each of you has within. We provide several techniques, methods, and wisdom that help you to live your life to your full potential. As our primary focus is on personal growth, we provide online courses, ebooks, videos, and blogs that help you learn to live fully. Please do check out our online store at http://learntolivefully.com/shop/ and order online courses, ebooks that help you to learn to live your life to your full potential. All our products are available at a discounted and affordable price right now. Please do find the link to Learn to Live Fully online store in the description below. Order now.